Welcome to the ABCs of Project Management, a series for anyone looking to understand not just project management terminology, but also the rationale behind it. Today's letter is C for critical path, the backbone of your project. Have you ever felt like one delay derailed your entire project? That's the power of the critical path. It's the backbone of your project's timeline. Miss one task here and everything falls apart. Hi, I'm Kim with Pinch PMO, and in today's episode of the ABCs of Project Management, we're talking about the critical path. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what it is, but also how to use it to keep your projects on track. The critical path is the sequence of tasks that determines the shortest possible duration to complete a project. Think of it as the red route on your project roadmap. It's where every delay causes the whole project to slow down. Imagine you're baking a cake and you can't frost it before it cools, and you can't just start having it cool until it's baked. These dependent tasks form the critical path because they dictate when the cake will be ready. Knowing your critical path helps you to prioritize what really matters. Tasks on this path have no slack. If one falls behind, the entire project is delayed. It also shows you where you have flexibility. Tasks not on the critical path may have slack, meaning you can delay them slightly without impacting your end date. Always keep a close eye on the critical path task. They're your project's heartbeat. Here's how to identify the critical path. Start out by mapping all the tasks in your project, their durations, and their dependencies. Then calculate the longest path from start to finish. That's your critical path. For example, in a construction project, pouring the foundation is on the critical path because every other task, like framing or wiring, depends on it to be completed first. Here are some tips for managing the critical path. First, use software project management tools like MS Project or Smartsheet, which can calculate the critical path for you. Next, review it regularly. The critical path can change as tasks are completed or delayed. Revisit it throughout the project. Last but definitely not least, communicate it clearly. Share the critical path with your team and stakeholders to align on priorities. The critical path just isn't a fancy term. It's your guide to keeping your project on track and hitting those deadlines. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments or reach out to me directly. And if you need help identifying or managing your project's critical path, I am here to help. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for the next episode of the ABCs of Project Management, where we'll dive into D for decisions. See you next time.